Chicharo 28. Let's go. 1d4. I'm getting so many white games. I don't know why. d6. What does he want? Let me try g3. That's a fragment from an old Dvoretsky book about praising g3 in that particular position. There was something Yusupov did against Spielman. Supposedly it was a very wise psychological decision against him. I don't remember why though. This is a bit funny that we got the same position as I had against Roland earlier. Evidently, Chicharo either didn't see that game or feared that I may have an improvement plan because he didn't play my c5. He went for knight f6 and castles, which is obviously quite sensible as well. So now he's giving me a choice whether to go c4, King's Indian type of position, or go knight c3 and play the pins. I'm going with the latter this time. And c5. Yeah, I guess that's quite sensible. Just going h3, preparing bishop e3. It's very typical of the system. So yeah, rook b8, preparing b5. So I should go a4, and then he will play b6. I think. He clearly knows some theory on this line because he's making all the normal moves. Yeah, bishop b3, I suppose. The problem here with white is that if you play it too stereotypically, black can easily take over the advantage. So now I feel like he's already half threatening cd followed by knight c5, and I don't want to play f3, and otherwise I don't have a convenient way to protect e4. So I think I'm just going to close the center with d5, and hoping to making the claim that his bishop is ever so slightly misplaced on b7 now. But I don't think it is in reality. I think in reality his position is absolutely fine. So now I'm going g4, a very typical expansion of the system. And in case of b5, I will be ready with knight g3 followed by knight e2. h5 is a bit surprising. I guess I should go g5, f4, gain as much space as possible. Knight c7. Yeah, he's preparing b5, but I'm not sure all this preparation was really quite necessary, because there was always this trick of bishop takes d5 after b5, a b, knight b5. I think that would have been a good trade for him. So now he has gone b5, but I feel like I'm getting a pretty nice attack now. And if knight e5, protecting g6, I think I'm just going to go for it with knight h5. And we'll see what happens. if he goes HG, Queen H5, I'm simply intending to go Rook F4 followed by Rook H4. Hopefully that will be mate at some point. His problem is that it's quite hard for him to bring pieces into the defense. So I feel like the attack should be decisive. Also, if knight c4, then I have g6, which looks crushing. But you never know. He might still have some resources. Suppose he may go b4 now. Because I really don't think his king can be properly defended. So he needs to counterattack, and preferably quite quickly. After b4, at least he can annoy me with knight e2, bishop a6. Although I might just go rook a6, knight a6, rook f4, and hope that the attack is decisive. We'll see. Yeah, 98. This doesn't work, unfortunately. He won't be able to bring that knight into the defense anyway. So he's just taking away a square from the rook and suffocating his king. I guess he should go knight f6 now, but I go gf, bishop f6, and there's no immediate mate. I should just make sure I don't allow king g7 and rook h8. Yeah, knight g6, this is obviously desperation. So I'm just going queen g6 in order not to allow rook f8, bishop f8, queen g6, knight g7 with the subsequent queen e8. Knight h5, queen f8, then rook f1 and knight d8. Still rook f1, I suppose. And that's game. Yeah, it was an interesting game, but I think he missed a chance to play for counterplay there, and his position was not defensible anyway.